welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa. Today I've got a really fun recipe video. I'm really excited about it. We are making 3 delicious vegan dinner recipes, and they are all with a little Mexican/New Mexican twist. So they've got a lot of flavor, they pack a punch, and they are so easy to make also, which I love. So we are making some classics. We're kind of reinventing some classics, things like enchiladas, tacos, tortilla soup. All of them, like I said, are vegan, so they're plant-based, they're also healthy, and they're gluten-free. I'm really excited to be partnering with my friends at Thrive Market to bring you today's video. You guys know how much I love Thrive Market. I talk about them on a monthly basis here on the channel. They are amazing. If you aren't familiar with what Thrive Market is, they are an online grocer that sells healthy, organic, and delicious food. Not only food, but they also sell healthy home products, healthy skincare, and like natural makeup, everything like that. And it's always at a steeply discounted price below normal retailer. So it's at least 25% off. And as I always do every single month, I have a special deal for you. So if you are not yet a Thrive Market member, you can click the link that is right below this video. That will save you 25% off on your first order. Plus you'll get free shipping if you order over $49. And you'll get a free 30-day trial. So you're getting savings on top of savings. And I've actually incorporated some products that I bought in my monthly order on Thrive Market in today's video, like I always do. So I'll make sure to point those out as I go along so you can kind of see what you can order if you are not yet familiar with them. As always, I've also included the full recipes up on the blog. So if you are interested in making any of these recipes, you can find those links down below as well. And I just want to take a quick pause and encourage you guys to subscribe if you are not yet part of our community. I share videos like this every single week. So if this is something that you like, make sure to tap that red button that is right below this video. Otherwise, let's go ahead and dive in. So we're going to start by making our tortilla soup. We are going to add olive oil into a large pan, follow that with some onion and some chopped up garlic, and you'll just give this a quick saute until the onions have started to soften and there are some brown bits on the bottom. From there, add in some chopped up pepper. You can really use any blend that you want. And again, give it a quick saute until everything is nice and soft. Once you've got that cooked up, you are ready to add in the rest of your ingredients. So we're going to add in some fire roasted diced tomatoes. I love the Thrive Market brand, as well as some canned black beans and some spices. And actually one of the things that I love about Thrive is that I actually buy all of my spices in little packets and I just refill the glass bottles that are in my spice cabinet. So it's a good way to save on the spices that you use most frequently. Once you've got all your seasonings in there, just give it a quick stir and then add in your vegetable broth. I like the Pacific brand, which I get on Thrive, and you're also gonna top that with some water. Final step is to add some Thrive Market tomato paste. Season it with salt and pepper if you want. Give it a quick stir and bring this mixture to a boil. And you're gonna let this simmer for about 15 minutes. Once it's simmered, you can add in your quinoa and your frozen corn, and you're gonna cook it for another 15 minutes. And again, I've talked about Thrive Market's branded quinoa before, but definitely one of my favorite quinoas on the market, so check that out as well. While the soup is cooking, we are going to fry up our tortilla strips. So you're gonna take 4 corn tortillas, cut it into strips, and you're gonna just cook them in some oil until they are golden brown. It'll take about a minute or 2 per side, depending on whatever oil you're using. I like to fry in avocado oil, and again, I get it on Thrive. And then once everything is crispy, you can just remove it from the oil, transfer it to a parchment-lined plate, and finish off by patting any excess oil off. Once we are ready to serve our gorgeous soup, we can just scoop it into our bowls. And the first thing you'll do is top it with your tortilla strips, then some sliced avocado, followed by some cilantro. You could do hot sauce, you could do really any toppings that you want, and then you can dig in. This is a great recipe to meal prep if you want. You would just keep those things separate, so the tortillas would be separate from the soup, and you can also freeze the soup, which is great. Next up is our green enchiladas. We're gonna start with some plain jackfruit, and I got this on Thrive. I used the original from Uptown Naturals, followed with a can of black beans and some jarred salsa. And then again, spices, chili powder, cumin, and smoked paprika, as well as salt and pepper. Give this a quick stir until it's all combined. Set that aside, and then we are going to roll it into corn tortillas. So take a package of corn tortillas. You're gonna use about 8 for this recipe. Fill the middle with about 2 to 3 tablespoons of that filling, roll it up, and set it aside. Then we'll prepare our pan. So you can either use homemade green enchilada sauce, which I've linked in the recipe, or you can use the kind that they sell on Thrive Market, which is gonna make it a lot easier and save you a bunch of time. They have a few different options on their website, so just search green enchilada sauce and you can choose which one sounds better to you. So you're gonna add a layer on the bottom, spread it out evenly with your spoon, and then you will just layer in your filled up tortillas. So just place them into the dish and then fill the entire baking dish. Finish off by topping the rest of the dish with the rest of your green enchilada sauce. And then this is optional, but I love topping my enchiladas with vegan cheese. So I just layer on some Daiya vegan cheese and then pop this in the oven and let it bake until everything is golden brown and crispy and hot. And again, instructions and everything like that are on the blog. Then it's just time to serve it up. I love garnishing it with fresh jalapeno, cilantro. You could do hot sauce, you could do avocado. It's really up to you. But just serve it up as is. This definitely keeps well in the fridge. It also freezes, which is great, and it tastes amazing. Like, it's so good. This is probably my favorite recipe in the video, and I highly recommend you guys give it a try. Last but not least is our quinoa and lentil taco meat. So we're gonna start with my recipe for Spanish quinoa, which I shared on the channel last week. I'll link that down below for you. So check that out if you wanna make it. You could also just use plain quinoa. So add that into the bowl. Then you'll also add some cooked lentils, and I buy my dried lentils from Thrive, of course, followed by nutritional yeast, chili powder, cumin, coriander, smoked paprika, and salt. And give it a quick stir. Once it's all combined, it will look like this. Kind of looks like quinoa and lentil salad, but we're going to transfer it onto a baking sheet and just spread it out evenly on the sheet, and you will bake this. And we're gonna bake this for about 35 to 40 minutes until it gets nice and crispy, and you'll wanna stir it every 15 minutes or so, kind of like granola. And once it gets a little bit crispy, that is going to be your gorgeous taco meat filling. And it's honestly so good. It's flavorful. It really does kind of taste like ground beef, and it's got that kind of ground beef texture, but again, vegan and plant-based and high protein, which is awesome. So you can just use this however you want. You could use this in tacos, burritos, whatever sounds good for you, however you would normally use taco meat, but I'm gonna just make this into tacos because it's easy. And I kept it really simple with chopped tomatoes, salsa, and avocado, and some cilantro, and that's it. So let me know what you guys think. I can't wait to hear which recipes you try. I think you're gonna love them all. And if you're interested in seeing these homemade tortillas, they are also on the blog, and I will link them down below for you. And there you have it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed our delicious Mexican/New Mexican inspired recipes. These are so good. They're great for serving a crowd, and I promise they will fool the meat eaters in your life, especially those tacos and the enchiladas. They have that kind of like meat-like texture, but they are plant-based. So I encourage you to try to serve them. Maybe don't tell anybody that they are vegan and see how they react, because I have a feeling they are going to love them. I also want to thank Thrive Market for joining us in today's video. As I do every single month, I talk about them. I love Thrive Market. I have been a member for over 2 years, and I just checked my account and I have saved over $2,000 shopping with them, which I think is incredible. So if you are not yet a member, make sure to take advantage of that special offer. It's 25% off your first order by clicking the link that is in the description box. And if you are already a Thrive Market member, which I know a lot of you are because I talk about them so much, you can just check the website every single day because they have new special offers for their current members. So I hope you guys take advantage of that. If you have any questions along the way, make sure to drop them down in the comments. If you make any of these recipes, I would love to know. Come back to this video and drop them in the comments. And otherwise, I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.